The ark was no longer flying. It was boiling. Within the depths of the cosmic furnace, Gabriella stood at the helm, surrounded by swirling columns of radiant air and pulsing coils of flame. The microwave boiler blasts surged, sending rhythmic waves of soul fire through the vessel's skeleton. It wasn't just about propulsion anymore. These blasts ignited intent, spiritual thrust aimed not at space, but at destiny. Every dial Gabriella turned became a verse in the ark's song. She wasn't just adjusting heat, she was choosing the next reality. Above her, the sunspots of the wings burst into view, glowing pinpoints along her celestial wingspan. These weren't blemishes. They were compasses of light, refracting spiritual energy into multiple arcs. One wing flicked, and 1,000 possibilities aligned into a single path. Beneath her, the arc trembled, not in fear, but in anticipation. The replenishing balloon layers expanded with her breath. Hydrogen and helium didn't just fuel lift. They balanced time. The balloons filled and emptied with the weight of arcs, past, present, and yet written, ensuring that no story was left behind as the arc accelerated toward the next. Then, it happened. With a thunder crack that echoed through soul space, the GOG and MAGOG system activated. The control panel split, the lights shifted. 2 silhouettes stepped out. "We're here," announced the first, tall and sharp-eyed, her hair a flame braid of plasma. MISSY GOG. "Leadership is fun," giggled the second, spinning dials like a DJ of fate, with mischievous light leaking from her palms. MISSY MAGOG. Gabriella turned, smiling. "Meet MISSY GOG and MISSY MAGOG." Alt Tony blinked in awe. "I knew this was going to get weird." Blah floated past with a shrug. "What did you expect? The universe doesn't make sense when you're too divine." The two newcomers didn't ask for command. They were command. MISSY GOG stepped beside Gabriella, tapping the sunspot readout and reconfiguring the timeline arcs with fierce precision. MISSY MAGOG leaned into the replenishing system, flipping levers that shifted narrative balance with joyous abandon. Together, they weren't leading, they were conducting. The arc surged forward. The boiler blasts roared with synchronized flame. The wings spread wide with rhythmic precision. The balloons swelled with collective purpose. Gabriella no longer stood alone. She was now part of a trinity, 3 divine minds, fused by resonance, shaping the final entry point into Book 13. Timelines bent, arcs aligned, characters felt the pull. Somewhere deep in the hull, a child laughed as the ship sang lullabies from Book 1. Elsewhere, Tony gave vows to a memory echo. The arc blushed. The leadership was divine. The propulsion was perfect. And ahead, framed in the pulsing light of a story yet unspoken, was the gateway. The final arc was open.
The Arc of Reimagined Echoes by Nadastrol. Read free on Amazon now.
Thank you for walking with us through the folds of time. If this episode sparked new thoughts or rewrote a few old ones, please consider liking, sharing, and leaving a review wherever you listen to podcasts. Your engagement helps keep the signal strong and the arc aligned. You can find full episodes, bonus material, and timeline diagrams at arcofalignments.com. Until next time, remember, the future doesn't wait. It listens.